Yo, what's up? It's your boy Splendid Gamer EGW, and today we're back with another episode of Duelist Sunset. Today we have the deck profile for what I call Exodia Fast AF. Yes, this is the deck profile video. Nothing but the deck profile. So, for any Exodia deck, of course you're going to need all 5 pieces of Exodia. However, with some of these new support cards, and some of these cards are actually like old, so this is the way to get Exodia really quickly. So then we got Battle Fader in here at 3. Pretty much Battle Fader is for our long games or anybody making a direct attack. They make a direct attack, we special summon him from the hand. They skip their battle phase and go straight to their main phase too. Then we have Max C. Max C, you already know what that does. That's the hand trap for every time they special. We get to add a monster. Add a card. Then we got Sangan at 3. Pretty much we use Sangan's effect to get us the head of Exodia. He can also get us a few other monsters in this deck, but for the most part, we always go for the head of Exodia with Sangan. So when he leaves the field, we get to add 1 monster. Then we have Exodia Necros in here at 1. Exodia Necros is in here. You can definitely try to make Exodia Necros. However, we use Exodia Necros simply for the effect of Obliterate. Then we have Emissary of the Afterlife. Emissary of the Afterlife, we run him at 3. When this card is sent from the field to the grave, each player gets to add 1 level 3 or lower normal monster from their deck to their hand. So every time he's sent from the field to we're always going for like a piece of Exodia. Then we have Treasure Panda. We run him at 3. You can banish up to 3 spells and traps from your grave to special summon 1 normal monster from my deck whose levels equals to the normal. So pretty much his effect, we use that in conjunction with the card Sound Retreat. That's one of the trap cards in this deck. I'm going to get to that later. Then we have the legendary Exodia Incarnate at 3. Pretty much he can only be special summoned by tributing 1 Forbidden One monster. He gains 1,000 for each one in the grave. He's also affected by other card effects, so that's so lit. And then if he's destroyed during my end phase, I have to add 1 piece of Exodia back to my hand. And if he's destroyed, I get to reveal as many Forbidden One monsters in my hand, and I get to draw a card for every one that I have in my hand. Then we have Exodia's the Ultimate Forbidden One. He is our ultimate reset in this deck, because in order to special summon him, I have to shuffle back all monsters from my grave back into my deck. Then when he declares an attack, I can send a monster from my deck to the grave, and if it's a normal, I get 1,000 attack points. And if I send all 5 pieces of Exodia to the grave off of his effect, that's game. I get to win the duel. I usually don't go for that. I usually strictly just use him to get everything I need back into my deck so I can try again. But he's a very clutch card for sure. People don't expect to see you shuffle your whole graveyard back into your deck. And then who else we got? We got a Contract with Exodia. This is our card for Exodia Necros. But like I said, also this card can be used for Obliterate. So like I said, we don't always get Exodia Necros on the field, but we do use Obliterate a lot. Dart Factor and Mass Production. This is going to let us target 2 normal monsters in our grave and add them back to hand, aka the Exodia pieces. Magic Mallet. This card lets me shuffle any number of cards from my hand into my deck and draw that same amount. Hand Destruction. Each player sends 2 cards from their hand to the grave, and then we draw 2 cards. Then for trap cards, we got Wabaku. This card makes sure that I take no damage, and monsters I control cannot be destroyed by battle this turn. So Wabaku is definitely a game saver for sure. We got Jar Greed at 3. Pretty much, it lets you draw 1. And then the key cards of this deck right here. So we got Level Resist Wall. If a monster you control is destroyed by battle or opponent's card effects, I could target one of those monsters, and then I could special summon monsters from my deck in defense position so that their combined levels equal the level of that monster but then negate their effects. So pretty much you want to get you a monster that can get you all your Exodia pieces or just the ones you need, because then we activate the trap card Sound Retreat, and that card just returns all monsters on my field to my hand. So we activate Level Resist Wall, get the pieces to the field, then we activate Sound Retreat, get the pieces back to our hand. If you can get those 2 cards on your field when you go first, and you know you got a monster on the field that can get you the pieces, 5 pieces to the field, you win the game. You win the game instantly. Like, you know, you just really want to, you know, if you don't have all the pieces in your hand and none of the pieces, you just want to get them all to the field. And the last card in the main deck is Obliterate. I can target 1 monster on either field and send 1 Exodia, no, 1 Forbidden 1 monster or 1 Exodia card from my hand to deck. Return that monster back to the hand. And if this card is destroyed in my spell and trap zone, I can target 1 Exodia or 1 Forbidden 1 monster in my graveyard, and I can add that back to my hand. So that's the main deck. The extra deck, you can do whatever you want with the extra deck, but I run Link Karibo at 1, We Witch's Apprentice at 2, pretty much all dark monsters gain 5, lights lose 4, Bloodluster Super Soldier of Chaos, put him in every deck. Sure, Yugioh Skull Dread, put him in every deck. Appaloosa in every deck. Access Cold Talker in every deck. And Underworld Goddess of the Underworld in every deck. I'm not even going to lie to you. I'm not even going to hold you. Those are like the best Link monsters in this deck. We don't do any type of fusions. You can actually change your whole extra deck if you want to run Pot of Extravagance in this deck. But me personally, this is the way I see being the fastest way to get Exodia. Thank y'all for watching Duelist Sunset. We'll be back with more. You dig? Thank you.